Rapid recap: Bucks 111, Warriors 125. In a Sega Baba at home, the Milwaukee Bucks tumbled against the Golden State Warriors, 125-111. Stephen Curry was his vintage self, dousing the Bucks with 38 points. Damian Lillard matched it with 38 points of his own, but he was one of the lone contributors on that side of the ball for Milwaukee. As you might have guessed, the three-pointers were flying left and right to kick this one off. Steph Curry was dialing it in, quickly erupting for several threes early on, some of which were pretty dazzling. Damian Lillard was right up there as well, pouring in 10 points to lead Milwaukee. After one quarter of play, the Warriors were positioned slightly ahead, 29-27. Golden State kept their lead steady throughout the second quarter, leveraging and capitalizing on some second-chance points throughout. Buddy Hield and Steph Curry fueled them with a combined 5 threes at the break, while Damian Lillard's 18 points and Taurean Prince's 13 points kept Milwaukee within single digits. At half, the Bucks found themselves down 58-51. The momentum tides began to shift the Bucks' way about 3.5 minutes into the third, as Draymond Green was called for a technical foul. However, it didn't last long. Instead, the Warriors refused to break and instead took advantage of Pat Connaughton making an appearance midway in the third. They keep making it a priority to attack him and were successful on numerous occasions. That was one of the big reasons why they maintained their advantage as the fourth quarter rolled around, 89-83. 2 huge threes from Quinton Post forced a beyond exasperated Doc Rivers to call a timeout a few minutes into the fourth. Post continued to be a menace as the foundation around the Bucks began to crumble as the quarter progressed. A three-pointer from him forced Rivers to call another timeout with just under 7 minutes left and the Bucks down 14. A 20-4 run put the nail in the coffin for the Bucks, sending the Warriors out of town with a 125-111 victory. Stat that stood out. Other than Damian Lillard and Taurean Prince, the production from the Bucks was simply non-existent. Nobody was creating shots or taking advantage on the offensive side. With that kind of limited firepower, it's easy to fall in a hole as Steph Curry's draining threes in your face, which is exactly what happened to Milwaukee. This was definitely a game where they missed Giannis and his scoring.